My name is Katrina Ronisova, and today I'll be performing a monologue from The Roaring Girl by Thomas Middleton, and I'll be playing Mole. Mole is a tomboy-like girl in the 17th centuries in London, and she's very unusual because she says whatever's on her mind, and a lot of girls in the 17th centuries are prostituted and treated as a subject, but she will not let that happen. In this scene, I'm playing the monologue in, she challenged Laxton, which is described as a very young, arrogant man, to a duel. And because of that, he called her a whore. So this monologue is her describing how she feels about him calling her a whore to his face. She's talking to him. I hope you enjoy. To teach thy base thought manners. Thou art one of those that thinks of each woman thy fond, flexible whore, if she but cast a liberal eye upon thee, turn back her head, she's thine, or amongst company, by chance drink first of thee, and she's quite gone. There's no means to help her, nay, for a need, wilt swear unto creatures, fellow leeches, thou art more in favour with the lady at first sight than her monkey all her lifetime. How many of our sex have their good thoughts paid for the blasted name that never deserved loosely, or did trip in a path of whoredom beyond cup and lip? It's nothing but a stain of consciousness and soul. Better had a woman fall into the silent act than a bragging nothing. There's no mercy in it. What durst move you, sir, to think of me, whorish, a name which I'd tear up from a hard German's throat if he lay ladders there, to dispatch such a privy slanders against me? I thee define all men, their worst hates and their best flatteries, all their code and witchcrafts, with which they entangle poor spirits of fools, distressed need a woman, and trade foreign wives. The fish that needs a bite all their selves must be bitten. Such hungry things as they may be took, with a worm fastened on a golden hook. There are leeches' food. His prey he watches for the quadroon wedlocks and poor shifting sisters. This is the best fish he takes. But why, good fisherman, am I not good enough meat for you? Never yet had angling rod towards me. 'Cause you say I'm giving sport. I'm often merry, yes. Had no mirth, no kindred in the world but lust. Oh, shame, shame. Take all her friends then. But however, though in the baser word sense of my life, I'll send them a word by thee, write so much upon thy breast, 'cause thou shalt bear in mind, tell them, they're base to yield where I have conquered. I scorn to prostitute myself to a man. I, that I can prostitute a man to me. And so, I greet thee,